Alrighty, this is Egan looking at Fiore just a little bit on the front, just give you a little bit more like, on the fly sort of feedback, because I feel like it's a little bit difficult to interpret into text how I feel about this map, just because, as mentioned in the earlier feedback here, we never really got through the map very far. Where, like, for example, the deflector heavy robots in advanced mode, we killed him around here-ish, and all his support bots are around here-ish. So this is like the very opening of the map, and we killed him like before he even hit the forward upgrade station. There were a couple like demo supports and stuff or something that had gotten a little bit farther, but then we just killed them anyway. But so we really didn't play any of the map beyond this. Any of this I have no idea how it plays. Sorry about my burps, by the way. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure you know that there's a little bit of like weirdness with the pop-in and stuff of things. It kind of looks like you half finished the detail. Like there's some cool, interesting detail spaces. I do like that you have the upgrade station through here. You might want to put a wooden frame around this grating though. Just like have another separate wooden block around it, kind of like this. It just kind of helps separate it. Kind of want to do a lot of framing with wood pieces. I like that this is a pretty interesting couple of sections for placing sentry guns and stuff. It's just kind of cool hanging around here. I guess I would say that this seems like the sniper location, but it was also where I hung out as a soldier, or even like a demo man. I would just kind of like, I guess I do like that there is like a space down here for the demo man, because that's like the perfect space for a demo man. But yeah, as a soldier, I was typically like also standing up here and just kind of feeling like I was getting in the way of the sniper who was also up here. I don't know what you would do about that exactly, or if that's even really a problem. If anything, I guess that kind of makes you feel like you're, with another player a little bit more instead of just kind of off on your own. So maybe that's fine. I guess it was just something to notice in the demo, or the recorded demos. Just like check out the recorded demos and see what you think about that, because I think it's interesting. I do like how flat this is actually, because when the robots drop out, you're in such a position here that you can't really defend here without kind of retreating back instantly. And I think I mentioned that a little bit in the text feedback, where it's like if regular robots are coming out, you can just kind of kill them kind of quickly, but then you can easily lose your footing. Or if like a boss like the deflector heavies come out, then they'll start like killing you instantly, and so you have to just like really hide behind here. And I like that you can like stand right here as the deflector is like just low enough that he can't kill you, and it just like gives you opportunities to hide from him until your friends can like kind of back you up and just like rocket jump away or whatever. I'm standing on something. I've never actually noticed that sign there. You could probably make it a little bit brighter somehow. Maybe put like a light right here using one of these things. Are these hovering above the wall? Yes, they are. Also, it was really weird that you couldn't get up on top of here. You might want to put like an additional, maybe raise up the fence just a little bit more, or replace this entire brush-based fence with something else. I know it kind of fits in this style, and it is very blocky and brush-based. Were you going to replace these sign brushes with something else later on? Because this is like really kind of basic looking. But yeah, I kind of think you should at least put like some crates or barrels up here, just so people are looking at it and they're like, oh yeah, I probably can't get up there. Yeah, it's really hard to tell the rest of the map just because I really didn't play it. I guess I kind of wish that more robots came out of this side just more often, in like more of the advanced waves. I don't really remember normal mode. It's been a while since I played that, like a couple of weeks now. But in advanced mode, it seemed like a lot of the robots were taking the left routes. Hey, is that an area portal window? Oh no, it just fades out. Okay, never mind. But yeah, I guess it was kind of weird that the tank always came out of like the sea, just like out of nowhere. I kind of wish that the tank was like exiting out of a boat, like a boat just kind of like poofs in, or a submarine just goes and with a big bunch of splashes, and the hatch opens and the tank just emerges from there. That would look really cool or something, you know? Just because like it would just appear here. I'm sure you have a plan for that because look how detailed the map is. But you know, just an idea, I guess. Just trying to, you know, give something extra here, right? I guess generally, I mean, that looks kind of rough. But a couple people were saying that this looks a little bit like Counter-Strike Global Offensive, just how like boring and flat these plaster walls are. It just, you might need to remind the player that they're playing Team Fortress 2 a little bit better here. That is kind of like a problem. Even like in Watergate, we had that problem too, where it's a little bit difficult. You kind of have to like put spy tech in, or something that's like, you know, the distinct TF2 props that you can find on like Gravel Pit or something. Something that really kind of irks back to Team Fortress 2. Like these barrels and crates are probably pretty good, or even like the health packs and stuff, but something that's just like kind of big, and if you can find something that'll generally fit, or even just like a sign, or even like those billboards or something, like that would probably help a lot. Just have those like big blue or red billboards. Oh, and I think I mentioned it too, but you know, good attempt at the 3D skybox. Oh, this mix of water, by the way, this like broken water, is because you have like two different types of water going on in the same space. I think that's because you have like the water in your skybox is far enough away that it's turned cheap by the engine, and the water here is expensive because it's like all reflective and stuff. And having both reflective and cheap water in the same like visual leaf causes this thing to happen at the bottom of the screen, where it's like all broken and shit, and it just like does that and stuff. But yeah, that's what that was, in case you were wondering. I don't know if you'll ever actually have that be a super big issue on this map. Is this like no drawed? Oh, what is with that? Oh, I think that's because this is a skybox, right? Huh. I guess that's not a big deal, because no one's really going to notice that from back here. I guess that's not a big deal. That looks pretty good for being a skybox, by the way. I guess it would be kind of interesting if you looked into making faster tanks. There's a couple Man vs. Machine levels from the previous Man vs. Machine contest that had fast MVM tanks, and especially in Advanced, because we'd always kill the tank like way quick, and I think it'd be kind of interesting to really lure people away if it was like 1.5 times as fast, or like 1.25 times as fast or something. Just it would kind of like emerge and really start to plow through here, because it seemed often, I mean, part of the problem is just that they didn't really have enough health, but it seemed like we would always just kill the tank before it even like crossed underneath this bridge. So I think the health is probably the major issue there. But sorry about that. But you know, you could look into doing faster tanks just to kind of mix it up a little bit. They just kind of demand more attention, and it'd really kind of pull people through the map. I guess that's more for like a smaller map, but I don't know. Maybe it'd be something kind of interesting to look into. Oh, did you ever experiment with having like a capture point on this map, by the way? I don't know, it's a little bit late to just kind of push in a capture point. And I guess the layout isn't really set up for a capture point, where capture points are kind of like meant to be like at a fork, and then it splits the other way, like it goes up one way and then comes back the other way. But like it could be kind of cool if you had like a capture point around here somehow. Maybe like up on top of here, maybe? I guess that's more of like a sniper location. It's a little messy looking. Can you walk through here? I don't know. You're probably not interested in that idea just because you've kind of detailed on top of it already a lot. Can you get up here? Oh, it's just an invisible wall. Oh, and these breads, you can't shoot them with a rocket, but you can shoot them with guns, but you can't with a rocket. You should fix that. That's like the cool thing. But yeah, maybe look into putting like a capture point around here-ish, just to have like a kind of a mid part in your map, and that would allow you to push the players back a lot heavier off the front, because then they would just get pushed back to that secondary capture zone, and then you can like have the robots come from back here. That actually, oh, that's a skybox. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it'd be kind of hard to fit in, but maybe. And then why would they be coming back from over here? And then you'd have to like move the spawn room. Yeah, I don't know about that. And two, like they'd be coming in from like right here. And this would just like force them to go through here, and this was just like a one-way kind of drop for just the humans after this. I don't know. Yeah, okay, never mind. That was just an idea. I was just kind of proposing that. Or I think you're probably going to finish Fiori, right? But I guess these are just kind of thoughts for like more future map stuff. I've been playing a lot of Man vs. Machine lately from these playtests. You know, I've played like 45 Man vs. Machine maps, 46 Man vs. Machine maps. I'm just kind of spewing thoughts. Oh, I liked your statues in Spawn, by the way. These are cool. I kind of wish the spy tech was a bit more interesting. And also, you probably know this, but you can like walk through here. I'd imagine that was intentional. If you're gonna keep that, you should definitely make this room a lot more interesting. Oh, and my upgrade stations are black, by the way, just because I don't have matte Fong enabled. And this generally looks kind of like low light map scale. You might want to like cover it in more props. I know that's probably like obvious. Oh, and I like that these are like translucent. That was cool. You can shoot through them. Is that intentional? Anyway, that's cool. Alright, that's some feedback, I guess. That's just some thoughts in your map. I kind of wish we played through it more. But I hope that was interesting or helpful or something. Good luck.